Here's a video from day 3 of my section hike at Appalachian Trail. Apparently, I got confused and was calling the Blue West Parkway Skyline Drive, which don't officially become Skyline Drive. Fine, cooking breakfast on the world's smallest stove. Well, another hiker didn't mind me using here because I bought everything I need except the stove, including the fuel can and the cooking utensils. The only thing I left behind was the cook stove. Oh well. Nice shelter though. Wilson Creek shelter. Wilson's Creek is at the bottom of the mountain. If that's a mushroom, that's got to be the weirdest looking mushroom I've ever seen in my life. It looks like it's very furry, so therefore I will not be touching it. When I pass this tree, I'll be the farthest north I've ever been on this stretch of trail. Say this stretch of trail because I have hiked across part of the state of Maryland anyways. Now I'm the farthest north I've been this stretch of trail. Yeah, last night I left my pack at the shelter and I think I stood there, looked at the curve on the trail and turned around and went back to the shelter. This is the only, I guess you got the plus and the negative about the trail, or the pros and the cons, however you want to word it. The plus side is beautiful nature and scenery. Stuff like this, actually getting out the Lord and nature and God's creation. Guess the negative side is being close, very close to it. Layers like this where one false move, you're gone. Of course, another plus side is, well, gotta do a blank there. Another plus side is, it's a good way to get for vacation when you just want to get away from everything. This is something to do. The negative side is sometimes some of those really steep uphill climbs with a heavy backpack is not easy, especially if you climb across a bunch of rocks. There's water coming out of a rock right there. You know what, I'm going to stop here, take my pack off and refill my water bottles here. This is literally the best spot so far, because there's almost 10 miles to the next spot from what I've been told. Staying here at Standing Bull's hostel, getting ready to go home after my trip on the Appalachian Trail. And I'd like to point out, I have my own private water closet. Yes, it actually works. Here's where the Appalachian Trail comes out on the Blue West Parkway. Very interesting. By the way, this stretch of Blue West Parkway is actually closed at the time I came through here because they're walking on the road, repaving the road and redoing that stonework here and replacing storm drains. So as all I come out in this construction everywhere. A lot of road construction. You got this beautiful overlook. Hey, one of the very rare times you can come to a beautiful overlook here on Blue West Parkway and not see any other cars. So us trail hikers got VIP access, even though a little bit of road walking along the stretch that's closed off, which is nice. An amazing overlook here. I think this is a Taylor Mountain overlook. Yep, Taylor Mountain overlook. New walkway here. All this is fresh paved, probably within the past few days. Glad I came through here on the Saturday though. It was very convenient to come through on this stretch of trail on a Saturday. Because I'm sure the day before they were walking here. I know due to the extreme heat, I skipped a big chunk of this area along Blue West Parkway, but I'll come back in October. I tried to come back in October to do it the Lord's willing. That way I can fill in the areas I missed. I walked part of it, then I took the shuttle to the shelter, and then I came back and decided I'm going to hike more of the trail. And there's that truck with the ramp up. Got a little flatbed trailer. Probably ready to haul some equipment away. Here's where I go back into the woods for more hiking. I would love to through hike the Appalachian Trail, but I think it's not going to happen anytime soon. I'll just have to stick with these section hikes for the time being anyways. Maybe that's my best option, is do that for a number of years and complete as much of the trail as I possibly can. Now here's some weird looking rocks. Looked like somebody had built this on the side of the rock ledge here. Like the stone was cut in perfect square and put there with concrete. But I don't know why they would do that. So I wonder if it's natural formations that look like that, or they were actually carved like that. That is a mystery. And this is now this is a little stretch of Blue West Parkway I actually walked. I skipped a little piece of the trail that goes up and around these beautiful overlooks here. Since I'm not an actual through hiker, I didn't mind doing that. Because it's some beautiful scenery through here. Oh. Yep. It was nice coming through here. Yeah, in the fall it might be easier just to actually drive this stretch. Of course, for me it'd be more fun to walk it because it's such a beautiful area. And that Appalachian Trail goes through here. Apparently what I was calling Skyline Drive earlier was actually the Blue West Parkway. It don't officially become Skyline Drive until you get north of Glasgow. Then it becomes Skyline Drive. I'd like to point that out.